DPRK made an announcement that it has got a new sanctions damage investigation committee, which said that there was colossal damage caused by all of the latest rounds of sanctions. It's a slightly different tone to what we've heard earlier in the year, as well as certainly very different to what was in the past. The DPRK previously always insisted that sanctions wouldn't make any difference, but now it seems that it's speaking out against them ever more strongly. We've got through a few days without any really severe or sort of taunts or the kinds of exchanges of words that we saw last week or last month between Washington and Pyongyang. We've also seen that the DPRK foreign minister returned from his trip to New York this Wednesday, came back to Pyongyang, and as well as that, of course, there's a DPRK senior foreign ministry official responsible for relations with the US, or in charge of the American Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here, who's gone to Moscow for talks. As well as that, there is the prospect of what are called Track 1.5 or Track 2 talks sometimes. That's talks between, not formal talks between countries, but between officials and retired officials between the DPRK and the US. Those Track 1.5 talks are potentially going to go ahead in Europe in October. So that's certainly an opportunity. There are these opportunities now open. The only other problem, though, of course, is while the authorities here definitely calculating very carefully their options and how to respond to new sanctions, the real problem I'm worried about is whether they would here go ahead with another missile launch, probably not nuclear tests so quickly, but that would then further complicate these slow or slight moves towards rapprochement with these foreign ministry visits and possibilities of talks. And of course, I'm sure from here the DPRK will be watching very closely all those preparations for Trump's Asia visit with the US Secretary of State Tillerson just in Beijing just now.